Give me a report on their financial obligations.
They have $12,547 worth of credit card debt. The balance on their two vehicles amounts to $28,456. The house has $146,876 left on it, and they have approximately $7,000 of other outstanding debts.
How far are they behind on their payments?
3 months, sir. It will be full in 7 days.
All right, contact the proper people. Call in their loans. If they can meet all their promised obligations in 5 business days, confiscate all their personal belongings and have them evicted. Put them out on the streets.
Yes, sir. There are quite a few more to look at today. Would you care to do that now, or shall we take a few minutes break?
If they're all similar, just bundle them all together. It's time to make some examples of these people. If they are more than 3 months behind on their obligations, then process them in the same manner. Let them live on the streets. Maybe they'll learn something.
You can't do this!
Sir, you were given numerous written and verbal warnings by your creditors. You've had ample time to rectify this situation.
But you can't just throw us out into the street! This is our house, our stuff. Where are we supposed to go?
Where you go from here is not up to us, sir. Our records indicate that even though you knew you had outstanding overdue debts, you just returned from a week-long vacation with your family, in which you added another $5,000 to your debt load. You purchased nearly $3,000 worth of added accessories for your pickup, and just one of your many credit card invoices indicate that you spent nearly $800 in meals at restaurants this month alone, all while not paying any of your previous obligations.
We have a right to live our lives as we please. You can't tell us how to spend our money. And you can't just show up here and tell us we have to leave our home and everything in it.
No, sir. We can't tell you how to spend your money, but we can do what we are going to do. You seem to have forgotten. These items that you believe you own are not yours. Your house belongs to the bank. The items you purchased with your credit cards belong to the credit card companies until you meet your financial obligations to them. Your vehicles fall into the same category. These things do not belong to you until you pay for them, which you have refused to do. You've had ample time, sir, and now your time is up. Gentlemen, if you will please perform your duties and remove these people from the premises. You two, find the keys to those vehicles and get them on the transport carrier, and then begin removing everything on the premises and loading it into the semi-trailer.
Jenny, don't go so far ahead!
I hate you! I hate both of you!
Jennifer, listen to your mother!
No! You let them take all my stuff!
You will rule them with fear. You will show love to them through pain.
No way. Last week that same thing was almost half that price. Well, maybe they've got something similar in a different place. This can't be. How do they expect people to afford these prices? They can't just keep raising the cost of everything this often. We won't be able to eat if it keeps going up this much every time I show up here.
Okay, that's going to be $437.45.
You've got to be kidding me. Are you sure that's right?
Yes, Mum, $437.45.
How in the world can this store charge that much? What are they trying to do? Starve us out? That's almost double what I paid for these same items just a year ago. Don't you feel bad about all this?
Mum, I have 2 jobs. My husband also has 2 jobs, and we have 3 kids to feed. And not only that, but I babysit on the weekends. And it's not because we're saving up to go on a trip to Paris. I don't set the prices. I just ring up the customers' items.
I'm sorry. It's just that it seems like every week our money doesn't go near as far as it did the week before. I didn't mean to be rude, but some days it's just a lot to try to handle.
Tell me about it. I don't know who's doing it or why, but I do know this. If it keeps going like this, none of us are going to be able to afford even the bare necessities. And between you and me, I think that might be the plan. We just keep trusting that the Lord will see us through each day.
Well, I guess we all have to have something. I hope your faith in God works for you. As for me, maybe I should start thinking about a second job myself.
I'm not supposed to do this, but here, take this. Read it when you get some free time.
Take all they have, slowly, methodically. Ease them into the acceptance of a life devoid of that which they have become accustomed to. Prepare them with sufferings, with wants unfulfilled, with needs that only you will be able to supply for them.
Hey, come back here! What are you doing? You can't just walk out with all that stuff. You have to pay for
Johnson,
that.
get
Stop.
over here.
Come back here.
Lie down.
Boss, that guy's stealing from the store. He's got at least $1,000 worth of tools, and he's just walked out without paying for them. We've got to stop him.
No, we don't. The company's policy is that we don't attempt to stop anyone who's not paying for the items they have. Now, forget about him and get back to work.
You've got to be kidding me. Why in the world would we do that? The guy's a thief. Somebody should stop him. You mean I'm just supposed to watch people steal from the store and not do anything about it?
That's exactly what I mean. That's what management says we're supposed to do. And so that's what we're going to do. Now, if you want to keep your job, you'll forget all about this event and get back to work.
Get back to work? Why would I get back to work if all I have to do is walk in here and just take whatever I want? If no one's going to stop me? Why should I work? I'll just come in here every day, take a bunch of stuff, and go sell them on the street.
Officer! There's 6 guys over there wearing women's makeup, with wigs on and high heels riding bicycles.
So what? What's the problem?
The problem is they don't have any clothes on. None whatsoever. And they're riding around the playground trying to get all the kids over there to come over and talk with them. You've got to get over there right now and put a stop to this.
Don't tell me what to do. They've got a right to act however they want to act. It's a free country. If you don't like what you're seeing, then don't look at it. Go on and mind your own business.
But there's all kinds of children over there. You can't tell me that we're not supposed to be concerned about this. Are you really going to do nothing about it?
Look, I told you. Hey, wait a minute here. What's that say on your shirt? Let me see that. There are only two genders. All right, now we have a problem. What makes you think you can wear intolerant shirts like that in public? Turn around. You're under arrest.
Let them believe they are doing good, when it is actually the blackness of their heart shining forth. Make them believe that all should be able to do all they desire, and force those who stand against them to love them for their horrendous deeds. Or they will be labeled haters. If they condemn those that steal, if they stand against those who choose to express their sexuality in a way different than the expected normal, if they will not enable all, be inclusive to all, they are to be cast aside, punished as necessary, made an example of. Those who will not comply with the narrative must be punished for their disobedience. You will stand in the middle of the storm, unharmed. You will wreak havoc on all who oppose you. You will destroy all who stand against you. All who rise up against you will perish. You will be as a god. Peace through war must be shown as the only option. The suffering and death of thousands, even millions, must be accepted by the masses. Brute force without compassion must be the only way to destroy what you will reveal to them as the enemy. You will be known as the savior of the world. I offer you the entire world, for it is mine to give, to whomever I will.
Then let us begin.
There is yet one who hinders our path. Until he is removed, we can do no more than what is allowed. But we have certain tools at our disposal. The hedges are being lowered more each day. Soon, they will worship you.